Hello, I'm Grin, and welcome back to Build Request. I just finished watching the 1970s Battlestar Galactica, which, by the way, is wonderfully cheesy. It's basically Starsky and Hutch in space, and I enjoyed it so much I decided I would do a build request for it. Although I probably should have actually gone back and double checked what exactly Alexander De Winter wanted, because when I went to grab the screenshot of his request, it turned out that I had misremembered it, and he did not in fact want a Colonial Viper, but instead a Cylon fighter. But at that point, I had already built it, so I suppose, welcome to Build Request, the show in which I build things that you didn't request. Today we're looking at the Colonial Viper. This vehicle turned out to actually be a pretty easy build, thanks to it being a 1970s show that is well beloved, and having the added bonus of one being driven by physical effects, so there's plenty of actual models of the vehicle around. There was no real problem getting useful reference pictures, and also it further helps that it's a relatively straightforward vehicle with no moving parts or hidden features or any such nonsense. The most difficult thing about the entire vehicle were its wings, both the real ones and the cosmetic ones, because firstly for the cosmetic ones, it was challenging to make them on the angle that I wanted, without them turning out to be bulky, and when I had succeeded in doing this, it caused problems on the other non-cosmetic end, because once the wings were angled and not looking too bulky, it was difficult to find a place to actually hide the wings. As in the real wings that make it fly, not the cosmetic wings. The place where I did end up hiding them is a little bit too far to the back and a little bit too low for the vehicle to actually have much maneuverability, which I suppose is fine because this is a Viper from the original series, not the new series, and so the actual maneuverability matches the show pretty darn closely. And then after just a little bit more shuffling things around for cosmetics and a bit of a paint job, the Colonial Viper was good to go. I painted it white and orange because, once again, this is one from the original Battlestar Galactica. If you wanted to look like the new one, paint it white and red. There are slight differences, but they look pretty darn similar. Overall, the build took less than half an hour to do, and while there are slight improvements, as there basically always are, I think it turned out pretty darn good. It is at least recognizable, or I would like to think so, as a Colonial Viper. And while, as I said, it's definitely not maneuverable, it is really quite fast and looks darn cool while flying, so I give it the thumbs up. So if you want to fly this vehicle yourself and take on Gruntilda's Cylon Grunt bots, when I stop talking in a moment there'll be the layer by layer, so you'll be able to copy it over into your own save. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, I have been and still am Grim Grindle.